He bragged about hunting deathworlders. She asked, "Did any of them hunt you?" Chapter 1. The Boast. The mess hall of the Galactic Council's outpost was buzzing with voices, laughter, and the clatter of trays. At the center, a towering Korth mercenary named Dravik held court. His hide was scarred, his tusks chipped, and he told stories the way others drew breath, loud, embellished, and designed to remind everyone of his supposed greatness. And then, Dravik roared, slamming his mug on the table. The beast lunged with fangs longer than your arm. But I was faster. I drove my spear through its skull. Another deathworlder slain by Dravik the Hunter. Cadets gasped, wide-eyed. The term deathworlder always drew attention. Worlds so hostile they killed even their own natives, planets where storms flayed flesh, where predators never stopped hunting, where survival was measured in seconds. Only a handful of species ever emerged from such worlds, and all were feared. Dravik leaned back, smug. I've hunted half a dozen. Every one of them fell before me. No creature is beyond my reach. Chapter 2. The Human. At a nearby table, Cadet Lena Rios, human, ate in silence. She was smaller than most, without scales, claws, or tusks. Her uniform sleeves were rolled, revealing lean arms, more wiry than bulky. She didn't laugh. She didn't even glance at Dravik until one of the cadets whispered, "Lena, your world. Earth, isn't it classified as a death world?" All eyes turned to her. Lena finally set down her fork, met Dravik's gaze, and asked calmly, "Did any of them hunt you?" The hall went quiet. Chapter 3. The Retort. Dravik bared his tusks. "What? You brag about hunting deathworlders," Lena said evenly. "But the question is, did any of them hunt you? Did you ever run instead of chase? Did you ever feel prey instead of predator?" Laughter rippled nervously through the cadets. No one ever challenged Dravik. The mercenary snarled, "No beast hunts Dravik." Lena raised an eyebrow. "Then you've never really met a deathworlder." Chapter 4. The Challenge. Dravik slammed his mug down, liquid sloshing. "Careful, human. Your tongue is sharp, but your bones are soft. Would you challenge me?" Lena didn't flinch. "I don't need to. Earth challenges us every day. You want to see what a real deathworlder is? Come with me." The mess hall erupted in chatter. A duel? A hunt? Whatever it was, it would be worth seeing. Dravik grinned, showing cracked tusks. "Fine. Tomorrow at dawn. The training wilds. We'll see who is hunter and who is hunted." Chapter 5. The Wilds. The training wilds stretched across kilometers of simulated forest, complete with cliffs, rivers, and predatory constructs designed to test cadets' survival skills. Few entered willingly. At dawn, a crowd gathered outside the gates. Cadets, instructors, even officers came to watch. Dravik arrived with a massive plasma spear slung across his back, armor plates strapped to his chest. He looked every bit the hunter he claimed to be. Lena arrived in plain fatigues, a compact rifle at her side, a knife strapped to her thigh. She carried no heavy armor, no spear. Just her eyes, sharp and focused. "Ready to be humbled?" Dravik sneered. "Ready to run?" Lena asked. The gates opened. Chapter 6. The Hunt Begins. They entered the wilds, the gates sealing shut behind them. The observers' drones zipped overhead, projecting the spectacle for all to see. Dravik moved loudly, crashing through brush, roaring challenges to scare off threats. He wanted to be seen, wanted to remind everyone of his size, his power. Lena vanished. One moment she was walking beside him, the next she was gone, slipping into shadows, weaving between trees. Dravik snorted. "Hiding already? Pathetic." But the forest was no longer quiet. Something was watching. Chapter 7. The Predator's Eyes. Dravik sniffed the air. A low growl echoed from the brush. A construct predator, massive, six-legged, with jaws lined in steel, leapt from the shadows. Dravik roared, swinging his spear. The beast shrieked as plasma seared its hide. He drove the weapon deep, and the construct collapsed. He turned, triumphant, only to see another beast drop, its head pierced cleanly by a single rifle shot. Lena emerged from the trees, rifle already reloaded. Her expression was calm, detached. "You're loud," she said simply. "You make yourself the target. Deathworlders don't roar before the kill. They watch. They wait." She slipped back into the forest before Dravik could reply. Chapter 8. The Turning. Hours passed. Dravik hunted, killed, roared, and sweated. His armor grew heavy. His muscles ached. But every time he paused, another shot echoed. A predator would fall, killed before it ever reached him. Every time he tried to rest, rustling in the brush set his nerves on edge. Were they beasts? Or was it Lena? For the first time, Dravik felt its eyes on him. Not praise fear, but praise awareness. The knowledge that he was being tracked. Chapter 9. The Confrontation. Near dusk, Dravik stumbled into a clearing, his armor scorched, his spear cracked. Lena was waiting on a rock. Calm. Rested. Her rifle rested across her knees. "You call yourself a hunter," she said, voice low. "But all day, you've been prey." Dravik snarled weakly. "I killed more beasts than you." Lena shook her head. "Beasts are easy. The real challenge is hunting something that hunts back." She leveled her rifle at him, not firing, just pointing. "Tell me, Dravik. Do you feel it now? That knot in your gut? That itch in your neck? That's what it feels like when a deathworlder chooses you." Dravik froze. For the first time, his bravado faltered. Chapter 10. The Lesson. The gates opened. The exercise was over. The crowd that had gathered waited eagerly, but what they saw was not the triumphant Korth mercenary striding tall. It was Dravik, shoulders slumped, armor dented, sweat dripping, eyes darting nervously. And behind him, Lena walked calmly, rifle slung casually, head held high. The whispers began at once. She made him prey. She hunted the hunter. That's what humans do. Even the instructors exchanged uneasy glances. Epilogue. Beyond the boast. That night in the mess hall, Dravik sat silent, his mug untouched. Lena ate quietly at her table, as always. But this time, no one laughed at her. No one called her weak. Because they all remembered her question, the one that had stripped Dravik's pride bare. Did any of them hunt you? And now they knew the truth. When it came to humans, the answer was always yes.